Today, Precarious plays
Phantom Brain.
She had no right to do that. I don't care if she was the client's granddaughter.
Oh, look at her
Don't
little
worry.
sprite.
Those clothes were too small for me anyway.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute,
Damn
did she
it,
just
Marona.
get bullied and she's being cool about it?
Yeah, that's not like a cow print pattern. Someone either like shoved her into mud or dashed poop or mud or a chocolate milkshake onto her clothes.
Someone's shithead little kid ruined her outfit,
Yeah.
and she's like, it's okay.
But I like how they introduced that, where they immediately set up, before they've told you anything else about her. Okay, so what do we know about Marona?
She's green.
We know, what does a close examination tell you? So she had parents, they died, 8 years have passed. She can't be that much older than 8.
Yeah.
So maybe she's like 14, based on just like her height relative to Ash, who one can assume was a full-grown adult by the time he died. So maybe she's 14.
She seems to have a fairly decent setup.
But she was like 6 at most
And
when her
she's-
parents died.
And she's talking to a ghost.
Right. And
Oh my god, is the ghost real?
they describe that the client.
Yeah.
So they actually set up the fact that she's maybe an orphan 14-year-old working for a living with unappreciative clients before anything. It's like dead parents, unappreciated worker. And
with a great attitude.
yeah, and then the next thing they set up is she is just almost unrelentingly optimistic. It is
It
the
hurts.
first time I played it, it took a while for her to wear me down. I didn't like her always looking for the silver lining.
Yeah.
Until about halfway through the game, whenever there's like a big example of it.
Yeah.
And I just spent a long time crying after that. And ever since then, starting now and going through the entire rest of the game, it has the, I think, intended effect on me. It endears me to Marona.
Well, you know,
This outfit's much cuter.
this outfit's much cuter.
Yeah, so it's a great touch. If you look at the background there, you can see the green, the red, and the blue.
Yeah.
That will come into play whenever we get into titles later.
They didn't even pay you the full amount. Why didn't you say anything?
And it looks
It's
like she
cute.
has a nightgown, too.
Sometimes you have to speak up.
Oh my god. She didn't even get paid, right? Honey, you shouldn't be a freelancer.
How can you say that, Ash?
Marona, even that little girl called you the possessed one.
Oh god.
And here's the real. You know what? This capitalizes on. And sorry to keep stopping the action, but I do want to do a closer examination of this game, kind of like how we did with Zone of the Enders, or tried to. I think we did a much better job with Zone of the Enders 1 compared to 2, because 2 was just so raucous.
I think that
you know?
raucous fun is a legitimate observation. Thank you very much.
So, this game, it captures a little bit of that Little Witch Academia effect, where, spoilers for Little Witch Academia, the thing that inspires a lot of the action of the protagonist
Yeah.
is the same thing that damages their capacity to act. So, Akko wanted to do magic because of the show that she saw that diminished her ability to do magic.
Yeah.
Marona wants to help people, and she has power over phantoms like Ash, which will be explained more soon. But that same thing that allows her to help people and make a living, people look down on her, and she is an outcast because of it.
There's something Mom and Dad used to say when I was little. They said, People
Okay,
reject
so she
you
was
because they
old
can't
enough to
understand your
remember
gift.
things from when she was little.
So at least 4 plus 8.
Oh.
So she's like 12.
Yeah, between 12 and
Don't
14, I
hate
would say.
them. You were blessed with that power so you could help people. Grow up compassionate and kind. Help even those who hurt you. Then one day,
everyone will come to like you.
Yay. I can see why this tortures your soul. Also, she's adorable, and I like green.
So, you don't think it's more important for me to make people happy than to make money?
Not if you starve, Morona.
And we have the same hair.
Well, they weren't exactly happy either.
Great. Happy
Don't worry,
customers.
Ash. It's like my parents said. One day,
Ah, look at that
Oh.
sprite. Look at that face. Oh, I should mention that we're playing technically we're playing Phantom Brave PC
Oh, yeah.
because it has much improved HUD, not just like the quality of the typeface, but various like coloration elements on the HUD.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it's much more smooth. Also widescreen, and the images, I believe, are the same as they were in the PS2 version of the game,
Yeah.
but they're just much higher resolution rasters, right?
Okay.
And whoo, they look good.
I have to
They're very
say,
charming,
I
yeah.
thought that I would be bothered by the combination of these little pixely sprites
Mm-hmm.
with these really gorgeous painted raster
Morona, who lost her
backgrounds.
parents
There
at
it is.
age 5,
All right,
turned
I guessed
13
right.
years old this year.
We were right around that. We bracketed that.
Morona lives here on the island and still holds on to the beliefs which her parents instilled
Oh,
in her.
my heart is breaking.
I love the
As for Ash,
narrator
though Haze's
voice
last
here.
breath allowed him to avoid death, it was not sufficient in granting him life.
Hayes, that's her dad's name.
Trapped between life and death, Ash exists now only as a phantom.
Yeah, so he was like the party healer, and he tried to heal Ash, but instead, he just turned him into a phantom. Which turns out to be fortuitous because,
He's helpful.
well, Morona, her power is to manipulate phantoms.
oh wow! Look at them all!
You know, this is my favorite thing about video games,
Yeah.
is how freaking adorable this shit is and how fucking bleak the storyline is.
Uh-huh.
It's like, this is some bleak and terrifying stuff. But it's all gonna look adorable. Here you go. Let's-
like I said, it's the inverse of Disgaea, where Disgaea was mostly comedy with a few
Heartfelt.
grounded moments, and this is the opposite. It's like parents are super dead, and we're gonna make you see how it
Wait,
happened.
Morona. Let me check.
But look at these adorable bottle mails. But prepare yourself for the whiplash, because Ash is going to check them to spare Morona's feelings.
Oh.
And then just runs away.
Dude, last episode you asked if I was ready.
Runs
and
away.
I
I wasn't kidding. I wasn't messing around. Yeah.
I told you I wasn't, but I didn't
More
know how
insulting
much I
letters.
wasn't.
Why won't they leave her alone?
Oh.
What do they say, Ash?
And it's so bizarre because people are going out of their way to harass her, right? Mm-hmm. It must be as easy as email. That must
Yeah.
be it.
They were both the wrong
It
address.
says that you're really cool, Verona.
That is such a lame excuse. I wonder how often he tells her
Why
that.
do so many C-mails end up here by mistake?
Oh my god! C-mails. They're called
Oh,
C-mails,
C-mails.
so they
Okay.
must be
It's
as
the only
easy
job
as emails. You probably just think it straight into the bottle. And, oh, okay. So there's a job offer.
Yes.
Is this...
It came in the emergency bottle, so the client must be pretty well off.
Okay.
We're going to.
So she's the only
tear
one
up
here.
Irma.
No, Ash is here.
Yeah, but Ash is a ghost phantom.
But he's able to interact with the physical world.
You're right.
as
I
you
just saw him pick up a bottle. Okay, so
Right.
it's not so bad. So
Just make
he's
sure they pay us in full. Once we have enough money, we can make an offer on this island to Sienna.
Yeah, she's renting. You were saying?
Yep.
I'm just
No
trying
more worrying
to
about higher
place
rent or being
him-
evicted.
his phantomness in my
It will probably be a while before we can afford to buy the island.
continuum of
Like operability.
yeah. Can other
Like
people see him?
functionality?
Yeah. Can other people see him?
Other people, I think, can hear him, but I
they
don't think
can't
they
see
can
him.
see him unless. Well, you'll see.
But right
Okay.
now, we need to help the people of Terra Firma.
He can enter a heightened state of existence because of Morona's power.
Oh, okay.
A more mundane form of existence, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah,
We've
I
been
know.
checking her mail for like 8 years.
Well, it's interesting because how did she survive? Her parents probably didn't leave her here alone, and then Ash's spirit could have just come here naturally. He could have just like woken up here
Yeah.
because of his force of will.
Maybe the person she's renting for was babysitting her that night.
I do think that there's more that I'll have to pay closer attention later in the game because I know the character that they're talking about. I'm pretty sure that the narrator with like the very I imagine her if Gankutsuo
Yeah.
were a lady, she would have voiced that character.
Ah.
She has like that same like sort of deep
Deep,
Soothing
gentle, velvet thing.
vocal quality.
Yeah.
Oh, her voice is a little like the lady who plays Zoe on Firefly.
Okay.
But that I think that the narrator is that character, Sienna.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're the same person. Like I don't think they are just share the same voice actress. I'm pretty sure they are the same character.
Oh, okay.
So
But we're chromas, Morona. There's nothing wrong with expecting our fair share. Your parents worked as chromas to raise you.
So she's an outcast from a family of dead outcasts.
Thanks very much. Would you mind taking this rent money
well,
to
not
Sienna
necessarily.
for me?
I don't think that chroma are looked down upon in the same specific way that Morona is.
I'll paddle as fast as my tiny limbs will allow.
That's adorable.
Now I want to see like an anime cutscene of this tiny little bottle just going
Paddling.
across, yeah, and like the
Alright, are
two
you ready?
waves shoot up
I
on
can't
either
wait
side.
to
Yeah,
find out
the
what
wake.
people in Terra Firma are like.
Ash has watched Morona grow up and kept
Okay.
her safe from harm.
So he must have.
As the only survivor, he felt it was the least he could do.
Can he steal? Maybe he was stealing until she was old enough
Morona
to.
has inherited the stigma
more
attached
legitimate
to
work.
her parents'
Yeah.
abilities.
Well, no, it says stigma, so I
Ash
guess
vowed that he would always protect her.
maybe her parents were looked down upon as well.
Well, a Jill of all
Chapter
trades.
1,
That's
A
cute.
Jill of all trades.
Let me see if we're getting to the gameplay. Yes. Now, the game is actually beginning. And this is something that I'm probably going to do a lot of off screen.
Yeah.
All of these other phantoms are congregating on the island because of Morona's power.
Oh.
So 3 of them join you to start for free. And
Okay.
then after this, you can recruit additional phantoms by speaking to... I think you actually play as Ash. Yeah, you play as Ash on this island, and then you can talk to Morona to make more. So I've got some things to set up. I'm going to do that, and then we'll be back ready to go tomorrow.